in like a week.
Oh.
He just needs to press the records, ship them off, and then the money comes in. A week
you press
tops.
the 5,000, you sell them off, you use that money to press another, like, maybe 5, and then you sell them off, and you press another.
Yeah, the money happens.
While you're pocketing some sort of, like...
Yeah. Like,
you're
the money's
away
there.
some of the cash.
The money's there. Like, it's easy. It's ready to go. And then my other question is this. I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. This is the most hottest rap act in the city. Do a show.
Yep.
Just fucking
And they
run a
do
show.
shows.
They do shows. But apparently nobody fucking charges to get in. Because you're just like, just do a show. You can make $5,000 in a night if your band is that good. And if they're the hottest rap act in the city, then yeah, we're done.
No dramatic plot needed.
No.
The Fat Boys, obviously teenagers, high schoolers.
They refer to themselves as the Disco 3.
Disco 3.
I forgot to look up if that was actually their name. I'm going to do that now.
It's weird because we get Prince Marky D perving on a girl.
Yep.
That spoilers at the end of the movie he gets. And I'm like, I don't know if that's the message we should be going with. Nope. But okay.
But it is
I get
what
it.
it is.
85. Understood.
Yep.
It's also funny because her boyfriend is like this just giant
unit
of a man.
Yeah.
And, Marky D's... Well, he's part of a group called the Fat Boys. So
yeah.
You could put two and two together. And he's got a Davy Crockett hat.
He does.
They
were originally called the Disco 3.
Sweet. So they get kicked out of class because the human beatbox can't stop beatboxing.
Yeah, well, he's doing it to piss off his teacher. Yeah. While they're dissecting a fetal pig. Although, they're cooking it as well.
One of them
on a spit roast, which
I think Rockski
is genius.
Rockski is cooking it. So they get kicked out. I love, you fat kid. They all three of them stand up. Yeah. Y'all three of you get out of here. So then they hold a concert.
Yeah.
And they wanted to get kicked out so they could run to the stairs. And when all the classes get let out, they put on a concert.
Yeah. And again, whole song.
Yep. All of it's lip sync, right? Every musical performance in this film is
it was all
right?
of the records, for sure.
Yeah. Because it all sounds like, this is too crisp.
It was basically like, even the, like, because... They have a radio and they're playing the beat, but you're just like, yeah, that radio's not making that noise. So it is very much just the record.
Yeah.
It's High School Musical, basically. Yeah. That style of production.
So he takes Ron and DMC to church. Dad says no. They run into Sheila E.
Like you do.
I believe Disco Fever is the name of the main club where some of this movie takes place. And she's doing her thing on stage.
Full song.
Full song.
Again, we can't go 5 minutes without a song in this movie, by the way. It does not happen.
Russell runs into Curtis Blow. Hey, what up, Curtis?
Yeah.
And then he's asking for money and stuff, and he's like, well, you should talk to JB. JB's the gangster, played by Richard Grant, from George Washington Duke from last week's Rocky V. And, it's one of these shady, like, I'll give you money.
Get you the money, but, if you're late, I'll break your legs. Some kind of shit like that.
That kind of gangster type.
He's going to get Rocky to come break his legs. That's what will happen.
So Ron tries to get in Sheila E's pants. I mean, there's no other way of putting it.
I mean, you see Sheila E?
Yeah,
I understand. I understand.
I'm not... It makes sense. But she's like, she's all right with it, but
it's still like, we're friends, buddy.
She kind of leaves with Russ. She leaves the club with Russ. The Fat Boys can't get in because they're not famous yet.
Yeah.
Rick and Russ looking for a loan. The bank manager, like the whitest guy ever. What is rap?
And again...
And then they rap, and then he's like, yo, both of you, get out of here!
And again, I must point out that A, they have collateral, and B, they already have the orders in. As long as you show paperwork that says this, they would give you the loan.
Well, first off, the whole, like, Rick pulls out his notes, like his books, and it's, like, the most, like, dirty pages.
If you've seen a picture of Rick Rubin in the last fucking 10 years, I believe every part of that. Because Rick Rubin, if you don't know what he looks like now, first of all, go watch the Eminem Berserk video. He's the big dude with the fucking giant
99
beard.
Problems.
Yeah. Like, he's just a big fucking hobo-looking dude with the giantest beard. I don't know why.
Because he can.
Because he's got more money than God at this point.
So they, please leave my bank. Get out of here. And then I like Rick, it goes back to their headquarters. File this. Secretary just literally throws it across the room.
Yeah.
Okay, take my money out of that bank. You don't have an account in that bank. Well, good. Done. Yeah. That's done. Rick Rubin, for what little scenes he's in this movie, he's actually good. Really funny.
He's really good.
DMC, Sheila E. Rehearsing?
I guess. They're in an apartment playing music.
Yeah, and then she throws down a rap, and she's cool and all whatever.
Yeah, because she basically accuses Run of not being able to sing and dance.
Yeah.
So he does none of those things, but he says he can, but then he gets up and does none of those things. He
proceeds to kind of
bobs around and then raps.
Does a bit of a two-step.
Yeah, like he doesn't really sing or dance, but he claims he did, and then he's like, "Well, Sheila, you can't rap," and then she
proceeds
kind of schools him in this. In all fairness, in this one. And then it's just like, all right, I guess they're gonna fuck? Is that what we're getting at? And then it's like, no. Okay, I have no idea why this scene's in the movie.
Russ gets the money from JB, but it's literally off screen. Him going into a door and an ADR line of well, I knew you'd come.
Yeah. And which is, again, of all the things he could have done, there are so many other ways he could have gotten money in legitimate ways, but he's got to go to fucking Don King for the money.
Yeah. Krush Groove in business. They get the money, obviously.
Yeah.
They put on a big show, mainly with Curtis Blow.
Yes.
But Sheila E. also does a song where Russ is not happy because, no, it's supposed to be Run DMC doing a song.
Well, Run DMC pulled her up. And basically were just like, you go sing a song, and then she does. And then Russell's like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, dude, who cares? The crowd seems to enjoy it.
Well, he's not paying for that. Because Russell Simmons, who's the owner of the club, Crockett, I think his name is, tells him, I'm not paying extra for this.
Yeah.
So he's basically like, you gave him a free performance. We need money. We still need money.
Yeah, but they're still going to get the money because Run DMC is going to play.
Almost not, though.
Well, that's because he bitched and moaned about Sheila E. He's really not helping himself.
He gets in Run's face about it. Run's about to leave.
He basically leave his partner fucking high and dry because he's just walking out.
Well,
DMC's on stage.
Jam Master Jay is just
there, and he's like, what do we do here?
Well, they're introducing him and introducing him and introducing him, and then he finally gets on stage. They play. They play Run's House.
Yeah.
With a little bit of attitude. He's like, this is my fucking house.
My fucking house, bitch. And I'm like, all right.
Then they go to the club. Becker's there. Well, Becker's at the concert, and then later on he's at the club.
Yeah.
He is the owner of Galaxy Records.
I believe that was the name
or,
of it?
I don't know if he owns it.
The reason we can't remember is because we were kind of at this point just listening to the music because this is not a movie.
So this guy basically offers Russ $20,000. I will basically buy Krush Groove from you for $20,000. And he said no. Which,
by the way, that did happen. Not quite in the same manner, but Def Jam did get bought out by, I want to say RCA?
Yeah.
Not long after it started.
So I think maybe that's what this is. Galaxy is that.
I guess.
Because, Galaxy buys everything at the end. Sheila officially friend zones Run.
Yeah.
Straight up, you're like a little brother. He's little brother.
She did flirt with him a bit. I'm kind of on the Rev side on this one. She did kind of...
Well, that scene where they're rapping and dancing along.
It looks like we're getting some here, and she did kiss him once. But, again, not passionate or anything like that, but I don't know too many girls who are just like, yeah, I'm just going to kiss you on the mouth and it's, it's platonic. It doesn't really happen in my world.
So Galaxy gives him an offer. He says no. Literally, they're back at Krush Groove headquarters. Here's Niobe. Bye, Niobe.
Yeah.
Here's LL Cool J. We're not taking anything. No, any more auditions today. He does a little song, and they're like, you're hired.
You're hired.
Done.
Well, again, LL Cool J needed to be in the movie, so... His first screen performance.
Yeah.
Not nearly as memorable as fucking Deep Blue Sea, but I'll take it.
New Edition and the Beastie Boys.
Perform
at a talent show.
Yes.
And it's a full performance, I think, from New Edition.
Yes.
And a semi-full performance from the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, because they were getting booed off the stage.
Yeah. And then JB's there, and he talks to Russ, and he's like, I want my money. I'm going to put you on your knees, boy, and all
again,
that stuff.
Where's the money? The money should be there by now. You've sold all those records, right?
Disco 3. Mm-hmm. They're going to it, but I think it's school who doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Come on, man! Like we're not going to do it without you."
Yeah, like you gotta do.
We're the Disco 3. He's like, "Well, you should be the Disco 2." He's like, "No, that's not how it works."
Yeah, we're not doing this without you.
So they go, they kill it. Mm-hmm. They don't win. New Edition wins, but Curtis Blow sees them. Like he sees Buffalo like crying, and he's like, "Guys, you did great. Listen, I'll put in a good word for you at the finals. If someone doesn't show up."
You guys can come in.
You got the spot. Mm-hmm. I guarantee it. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Okay, Curtis Blow, thanks."
Such a weird thing. But again, we're supposed to remember that they are teenagers.
Yeah.
You know?
I like to think it's like they're like 15. So they're going to lose their big shot.
I think at the time they're actually 18, but I mean, not far off. They're supposed to be in school, basically.
Like grade 10 or whatever. Yeah. Run DMC leaves. Well, Run leaves for Galaxy because Becker pulls him into a limo, and the whole George Washington Duke. Here's fancy ladies, fancy car. You want some booze?
Yeah, it's really
You want to live the life, kid?
It did sort of mimic the plot of Rocky V for a minute there, or more so Rocky V mimicked the plot of that. I guess.
Just like pretty ladies, booze, and limos. Yeah, this could all be yours.
I mean, it would sway me.
And
I like cars,
and they leave,
and booze. Yeah.
I guess, because Rev leaves, and then DMC goes with him, and then with Ron and DMC, Jam goes.
I mean, technically, he is a member of Run DMC. His name's just not in the name.
Yeah.
So it is the three of them as Run DMC.
So it's established that they leave. Curtis Blow goes to see Russ, who's like doing a fucking workout routine because he's like working out the stress, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's just like, so he offered me a contract, and Russ is like, "Why didn't you say yeah?" Because he said no, and he's like,
"What's wrong with you?
You stupid?" He's like, "Well, I thought I was being loyal."
Yeah,
but he's like, "Just take the money," because I think at this point Russ has given up.
Yeah, Russ is like,
because his brother is left with the hottest act on the label.
Yeah,
so fuck everybody else.
Yeah, just I'm done here.
So they sign. Galaxy signs. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, who I don't know if we see in the film. Like, maybe in the background.
They were more in the background than...
They don't perform.
No, they don't. By the way, did we talk about the fight between Run and Russell yet?
I think that's later.
Okay.
There's a bit of a scuffle.
Yeah, but we need to talk about that in a minute. But when we get to there, we'll get to there.
I'm trying to figure where that was.
I can't remember. This is your job. Keep us on track, because I don't know where the fuck we are now. Because again, watching this movie, it doesn't really lend itself to coherence. It is, you're going from music moment to musical moment that you just sort of forget the fact that there's supposed to be a plot going on. And
it happens at the finals.
Does
I know that with the Fat Boys. Yeah, it happens there.
Okay.
So the best scene in the entire film. The Fat Boys get the shot. Well, they're going to go to maybe get the shot. So they're in the big part of town.
Yeah.
And the first thing they see are like all you can eat signs and fucking all the fast food places. And then they see all you can eat
at Sparrow's.
Or Sbarro's or whatever.
It's Sparrow's.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Sparrow's. I don't know how, but it is.
$3.99. Challenge accepted. They literally clean this place out.
Yeah, they start it's funny because they start with
and they have a buffet wrap the entire scene,
which is fantastic. And if you don't know that song, go find it. It's fan-fucking-tastic. I believe it actually is called All You Can Eat
for $3.99.
Yeah. And it starts out with them having like the standard like mall tray. But they throw that away immediately and just start grabbing trays of food, including whole pizzas and shit like that. Just geniusness.
Like full salamis, full wheels of cheese, full like...
And they just sit there and eat, and they're rapping the whole time, and you're just like, this is fucking genius. Like, this is amazing. Like, oh, it's so good. So fucking good.
And the guy's just getting more angry.
Yeah.
And more angry. And more angry. And more angry, and then he chased him out going, "You need to pay more money." Just like, no, they don't. The deal is all you can eat.
They paid, man. They paid what it's all you can eat, dude.
They paid their $4 each.
They each paid. You see them doing it.
I love that they outran him, and I'm like, no.
Like, no, that ain't happening.
Because they ran, and
yeah.